is YouTube the reason why I am over 500 pounds?
Oh boy, we're actually watching an Lynn Reid video. A lot of you guys have asked us to do, like, react to her stuff since we did the previous thing where we talked about her. And all right, here we are. This one's titled Thinking About Quitting YouTube. I keep gaining weight and grocery haul. The same stuff that's been happening for 5 years, apparently.
Wow.
If I go down the comment section, Amber telling us she's going to quit YouTube for the 100th time. yeah. All the YouTubers, I'm going to quit. It's all my money. But anyway, we're gonna watch through it. Apparently, she talks about a couple of things in here that Mary wanted us to share our opinions on. Okay. I'm also reminded of the Casey King video, right? Casey King saw that video. The guy, he lost like 600 pounds, right?
Yeah.
He put it on his Instagram. He was like, we could like call him up and ask him some things whenever you want to. Maybe we'll do that. But what it reminded me is I read the comments in that video. And you remember like in the I was like talking about, like some high school science level stuff they taught us, about the brain using glucose for energy and, the calories out and in thing.
Right.
The keto bros showed up in full force. I think I triggered them, man. They were mad. Apparently, I'm not a dietitian, Dane, and I shouldn't be speaking on those things.
Oh,
because all the dietitians in the comment section, them included, they're gym bros or whoever told them what's going on. So, one thing I was wrong about, Dane, the brain does not use sugar to find. It doesn't need sugar. Okay.
Okay.
So I go and Google like what does the brain use for energy, and glucose is the main source of energy. And I was like, whoa, okay,
that's false,
crazy. Like okay, well, so then I Google like, well, where does glucose come from? 'Cause I need to fact check myself and make sure. Mainly comes from foods and rich in carbohydrates like bread, potatoes, and fruit. And I was just like, everything I know, everything I've ever been taught, everything I know, everything I could just Google is wrong, Dane. Everything is wrong.
Dang. It even shows up in the answer right at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like search through sites or nothing. It's right
there. that and then people were like, I can't believe, Ken, you're telling people they can just eat anything, and as long as they're in a calorie deficit, they'll lose weight. And I was like, you're right. All the anorexic people that are literally eating nothing but Skittles and ice cream, tell them that. I don't know, dude. The amount of just basic information that everyone knows but is being disputed, it drives me crazy. I don't know what so then you go like, well, ketosis, you go into ketosis, you're on the keto diet and you're not having carbs and everything, and you get like the brain fog, and then you get your keto flu, but once you push through it, it's fine, your body makes adapt. But I'm not a dietitian. I can't really speak too much about it, but it kind of pissed me off, honestly.
Once your body makes it through this failing state,
I was just like, bro, okay. Like, why do I need to be a dietitian to know just like basic information? Anyway, let's watch Amberlynn.
Another daily vlog. I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know how I'm holding on. I didn't even want to get out of bed today. I think that I'm
proud of you. You did, and you put your makeup on and you got dressed, you're ready to go. Good job.
Absolutely.
I'm depressed. So I don't even like vocalizing that out loud. So we're just going to kind of move past that, but just know that that is the era we are in currently. I
don't know a lot about her, but from like the video that we watched, I thought she's always been depressed.
Right. I thought that's been an ongoing thing.
Yeah. Sucks though. I know about that depression. I do know about it. Mine always came from my channel performance, letting that like dictate my life's value. Does that make any sense?
Self-worth.
Yeah, my self-worth. And so like, all my buddies are passing me in views and subscribers, and I'm over here feeling like, I must not be, what I'm trying to do isn't worth it. It was very like personal. And now, fast forward later to where I still want it to do good because it's how I make money. But if it does bad, whatever, okay, I'll just keep going anyway. Now that I've detached myself from it, is a lot better. That's just me. I don't know what's going on with her.
I have not weighed myself in a very, very long time. For me, it's a long time. Probably like almost 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks.
I thought she was about to say like 2 months. It's been a very, very long time, dude. All right. 2 weeks ago. All right. I like how she clarified that. For her, that's a long time. Time is relative and all that. I got you.
Fourth, and I'm finding that I have so many different triggers. Like literally someone said the word fry in their video and it made me want to order Shake Shack fries, and I'm just like, oh my god, I need to like slow my roll. So
Fry. Fry, 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 fries, french fries, fry.
Just a Shake Shack just racked up right then, dude. What
I know, right? She's over there just like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Watching a video and someone says a word and you're like, oh God, I got to order food. I mean, I don't know. That's maybe I don't know if I need to slow my roll or not, Dane. This is our first video we've actually watched of hers, but you know, through the history, like I'm already coming in here pretty combative, and the comments in the other video got me mad, so I'm just ready to like, you know.
You on it today, man.
Like someone asked her if she wants to go, you know, hey, you want to go on a trip? We could fly, and she's over there like, did you say fry?
Yo, Shake Shack, what up? Get over here now, quick.
Like, I don't think I've been this swollen in years. So I've also been doing a lot more walking, and I'm not just blaming it on the walking. I just want to say, like, yeah, I've been eating like crap, so that is why I'm swollen.
Swollen. That's the
it does
word.
make you swole, yeah. If you eat like crap, you will swell. When she's walking those, that's good. Hooray! Good for her. Getting some exercise. Yeah. I mean, I do walks. I walk Layla to school. You know, I get my about 6,000 steps in a day, and that's pretty much. Mary's over there flexing on me.
All right.
Mary's like, I got 17,000 a day, and I'm like, what? It's not even like the end of the day yet. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's like 5 p.m.
Sit down. Yeah, God.
I just weighed myself, took off all my clothes, a little bit shocked.
She's shocked.
Not gonna lie.
Again.
Wow. I just feel.
How much was it?
Super pathetic.
How much was it? Girl,
right?
Girl, don't you skip past. I want to know. I need the update.
The people want to know.
You got naked.
I kind of want to know.
You got naked for that. I need to know.
When you're my size, you have to scroll for a hot minute. How important is it for you to lose weight right now? It's my top priority. How do you feel about being?
Your top priority is losing weight right now? Okay, I'm sure.
Can you choose like what priority it is? Like, you know what? It's like third on my list.
I feel like everyone does have those little weight loss apps. You get one, it's like, how bad do you want to lose weight? Oh, really, really bad. But
more than you know.
Then I ask the next question: how much work are you willing to put in to lose the weight? None, zero.
Not much.
Yeah.
So I weighed in today at 537.0.
537. Is there an Amberlynn weight timeline? Oh, there is. There is. So we got here. These are all the weigh-ins that she does, like daily. God dang. She's weighing all the time. All right, so she dropped down. Well, and it's been like all 2021. It stayed around 500. 500 down to 480. January back to 500 again. Dropped down to 490s. It kind of stayed the same mostly through February. Yeah. And then December 6th, in 10 days, or not even 10 days, 19 pounds.
Wow. She threw all caution to the wind.
And then 528. How much did you just say that she weighed?
537.0.
537. So add another, 10 pounds. Since April 22. Wow. We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way here.
Well, somewhere in this video, we're going to get a grocery haul. So, like, you know what I mean?
I'm ready to see what she got for groceries.
Or how we got here.
Yeah, I need to know.
So now I have to pick a goal weight. You guys already know. 199.
Oh.
You guys already know. We already know. All right.
I just feel so defeated right now. Wow. To reach my all-time goal, I have to lose 338 pounds. Oh my God, this ain't it. I cannot let this be the end of me. Hello.
We skipped the haul.
Oh my God.
I was just about to say, she sounds like me every night when I go to bed. I need to get up and work out tomorrow. I need to do better. I need to every single night. And then I wake up and go, nah.
Right, yeah. But she's also like, all right, what's my first goal? 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I got to lose 338 pounds. Like, okay, yo. Your goal should be like 5-pound increments. You know what I mean? Knock off 5. Yeah. Hit another 5. Get some W's over there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then you got to be careful, because she probably rewards herself with food. So she hits that 5 pounds because she dieted for a day, because at that size, the weight fluctuates faster.
Right.
I lost 5 pounds. Let's have some ice cream, or let's go. Someone said fry. I got to get some Shake Shack.
Let's go grocery haul.
I got a bag of Fuji apples.
Oh, the bag of apples. If those are in my refrigerator, they'll stay there for the next month until you throw them out.
In the fridge. because they last longer and taste better that way. I got
You don't have to put them in the fridge to make them last longer if you just eat them, like in place of other things you would eat,
Yep.
So like that candy bar, you can eat that apple, I'm just saying. Just throw, a little knowledge.
bags of this sweet kale.
You better put those in the fridge too because they need to last.
Delicious.
You ain't gonna eat them.
Got 2 white onions.
One in the freezer.
Got a thing of celery.
Girl, just put all that in the freezer because you ain't gonna eat none of it. I already know. Like I've been through this myself. You get all the healthy stuff, you're about to do it, and you don't eat none of it. You'll go find anything salty and like crackers or anything else other than those vegetables.
Yep.
I know this too. Like I'm just projecting what I'm going to do looking at this food. All right.
Yeah, dude, same. I would have done the same.
Yep.
Like, oh, these are good for me. Let me eat.
And I'll create things. Like I'll be opening cans, anything else except for eating those vegetables that I got.
Yeah.
And if I do eat them, then I'll probably put some sauce on them. What'd you say?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, and then I'm making every excuse for them. So let's say I wanted to eat these with my salsa, but now I don't have my salsa. I can't eat these. I better save them
because I found that old bag of chips in there. They were stale, but I ate them anyway with that salsa.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, I'm so hungry. But there's nothing to eat. I'm going to order something. And then all those vegetables are just sitting there like, bruh. And then you throw them away after 2 weeks,
Yep.
Some of the tuna packs.
Yeah, I hope you got more than just those 2. All right? You get 2 whole tuna packs?
I am hoping for the best. I got some Mexican shredded cheese.
Yes, the American. You gotta get your shredded cheese because nothing says diet like sprinkling an extra 200 calories of cheese on something.
Last but not least, I just got these little cups of cottage cheese, just individual packs because they didn't have the daisy kind that I usually get. So that is everything, and I'm gonna put it all away. Hello.
I mean, look, all that stuff that she got, it works. If you're trying to lose weight, you're on a diet, it will work. Yeah. But only if you don't eat all of it, just because it's fits into someone else's healthy lifestyle diet or whatever, if you're on a fad diet or whatever, it doesn't, it's we'll go back to the keto people, right? If you're eating freaking cream cheese and stuff all the time, stuff that's still high in calories, but not that filling, then you're still not going to lose weight, right?
Right.
I'm just saying all that because I've done all this. I know exactly what she's doing right now.
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
And dude, that's a lot of fresh produce. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're either gonna eat it all because it's gonna expire soon,
yeah,
or you're just wasting your money because of the other things that that will last.
This is what happens every single time I get a bunch of healthy food. I'm like, all right, I'm serious. I'm going to get into it. I make this big breakneck change in my diet, and I start getting all the fruit and vegetables and stuff. I don't eat it. I never eat it. I know it's in there, and I will go find everything else in the house that I can. And you think I'm just not eating anything? No, because there's still all that other stuff that I can eat instead. Just because you go get all the healthy stuff to eat doesn't suddenly make you eat healthy. It's lifestyle changes. You got to change yourself before you can change anything. Yep. Because you're going to find a way, and your body works against you anyway. Your body don't want to lose that weight, and so you're going to start coming up with excuses. It's always easier when you first wake up, you're mentally ready, your brain's fresh. You're okay, I'm eating good. But then by the time 5 p.m. rolls around, you're like, I sure have been eating well all day, and I am very hungry, and I'm kind of tired of dealing with everything. And that Taco Bell's looking pretty good. Yeah.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was what happens when you don't have that quick meal ready to go or that meal already planned. It's shoot, I need something quick. What am I going to do? Blow my diet?
Everyone's aware of it. The weight loss is no secret. Everyone's known how to do it for forever. It's just, it sucks. No one wants to do it. They start feeling guilty. They start making excuses, and then they start coming up with the reasons of why they can't lose weight. It's it's their genetics or it's whatever, right? Yep. But it just comes down to willpower. I am just staying the same. I'm not gaining weight. I'm not losing weight. I just don't have what it takes right now mentally to push myself to do it. I'm aware of that.
And this is where we are. Just where we are.
The only thing keeping me from being super ripped and buff and in the best shape of my life is myself. Today, I could go exercise, I could eat well, and just do it, and everything would change. But I got to change myself before that could happen because I'm not going to do it.
There you go.
It's beyond easy for me to even eat 1,800 calories in one sitting. A lot of people don't realize that they do that. Like, calories are sneaky little fellas.
1,800 calories isn't sneaky. It's an entire daily value right there. That's a lot of food.
I have to do this like in the same way that I have to breathe. I have to wake up and shower. I have to take Twinkie outside. I have to feed my animals.
Her animal's named Twinkie, and she's over here getting triggered from Fry. Her dog is triggering the crap out of her.
Right.
She looks at
Twinkie, bro. Twinkie is delicious.
Do my job. I have to do YouTube. I have to be an adult. I have to do adult things. Like, I need to think of my weight loss in the same way. Something that I like have to do.
I mean, come on, your YouTube job isn't that hard. I'm watching your video. There's a bunch of crash cuts and you're doing a vlog. Like, you're fine. Like, trust me, it's easy.
Delta 9 is what gave me the munchies, is what I noticed. And then it was when I switched to the Delta 8, that is when I don't really get the munchies as much.
Hey, what's she talking about? You know?
I'm not quite sure, but I know that if she swapped to the Mississippi Delta, you'd be so broke you couldn't afford food and you wouldn't worry about it. You know what I mean?
So them Deltas. THC. Oh, she's over here getting high. Okay, she's got her THC. Thought that's what it might be. All right. It's the THC that's making you eat.
Every object I own gives me a memory or makes me think of like one day when Feline and I won't be living together, and that's just like hard for me.
I don't really know what's going on with the relationship stuff here or whatever she's talking about, but it sounds like she's still living with whoever that she's having a problem with. So it's probably not so much the items, it's probably just the fact the person's still there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anyway.
But I was journaling more about just like my weight, because today's weigh-in really got to me for sure. And it correlating with YouTube. Like, I wanted to really focus in and be like, is YouTube the reason why I am over 500 pounds?
I mean, the platform itself, the people who watch, the act of doing it. I'm curious where this is going.
I can't blame YouTube. I can't. No matter where
on the YouTube part, I don't think that it helps. It's not a thing. You can't like blame. This is YouTube's fault. YouTube did this to me. No. You did it to yourself, and it may be inspired by YouTube because, like, you know, people like the title of this video and what she's talking about. It's like the same classic thing that has been told to me that she does all the time anyway. It's just on repeat, right? So it's like, is that inspiring you to continue an unhealthy lifestyle, or even if you weren't doing YouTube and you were working a regular job where you're probably more active, maybe on your feet or something, would you still weigh the same? Like, it's probably.
Because I was sitting here and I was wondering, I was like, should I get a different job? Like, should I stop YouTube as a job? I mean, I'll always do YouTube, but definitely won't upload as often if it's not a job. I think that goes for a lot of YouTubers out there, but personally,
Depends.
Right.
Depends.
You're like the complete opposite, right? You're like, no, I'm doing this as a job.
Yeah,
baby.
I mean, I'm doing this. This is my job, right? You know. Now, there's always the concept of like getting something else, like using the money you make on YouTube to start a business and continuing on. A lot like that's a lot of people do that. You got like Jacksepticeye's coffee thing and like their cloak business and all this other stuff. It's usually what you want to try to do so that you don't have to be. Because the YouTube job is it can be very involved. Like you have to just it's kind of. As much as you may distance yourself from it, it's kind of a part of you. It's kind of you, you know?
Right.
It's great. It's a good job, but it can be a very bad one too if you let it.
I would never stop uploading because I love the connection between me and my supporters so freaking much.
You love the girl. You don't.
She likes the paycheck. Let me be honest with you.
Let me just read these comments here. like do it. Quit YouTube. Well, I don't know what connection is there here.
What's a good connection?
The right path for me, because I'm like at a fork in a road. It's like not a bump, like it's a fork, and I have so many paths and ways. Man,
she is really just like overcomplicated this whole thing.
She has. She's lost. She doesn't have the motivation to do it like most of us who are, you know,
like everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to find that motivation, and it has to come from one place. You know, if you're not motivating yourself to do it, if you're looking for other reasons or other things to inspire you, it's only going to last so long. You got to make the change in you. And she's on the verge of like,
no,
it's Dave, not this and this and this and this.
Don't get sucked into it.
It's only going to come down to her now.
Mary's told me this is the trap. You think there's a shimmer of hope. You think there is about to happen, and then it catfishes you every single time. It's been happening for years.
A lot of people ask, like, so you were in foster care, like, how did you get so big? Like, you didn't have money, like, you grew up with poor parents. Like, yeah, it's definitely crazy because one of the reasons why I was taken from my parents is neglect.
So this will be an interesting conversation. I got some thoughts about poverty and weight.
I would sneak any sort of food that I could, especially once I like got into like group homes and foster homes and stuff. Like I would steal food. Like sometimes money has nothing to do with being bigger at all, because all the foster homes I was ever in, group homes, like that's not like a money heavy place. Like it's always been very poor, like low.
It's like she's in, like, you know, they hoarding cigarettes in jail or something like that, and uses like money, like, I gotta get this food, I gotta gather it. It's this resource, you know,
right?
Like, I guess, yeah, it's like an interesting thing of like whatever valuable resources around just humans in general, will gather it, right? Like if we got everything taken care of, like food, shelter, all that stuff, then the next thing is we hoard money, you know, because that's like the resource. Like I grew up, you know, pretty broke, and I have an unhealthy relationship with food now. I don't think it's necessarily that you're broke so that you eat worse. It's like maybe you don't have access to like as healthy foods. But the fact is, if you don't have any money, you can't buy food, and so you'll lose weight, right? So there's like kind of that part of it. But it's all, I think it becomes like a reward system. Like if you're in a family that's poor, your family celebrates with food. To where if you're wealthy, you celebrate with experiences. Like you go on trips, you go do all this fancy stuff. You know, you go to Disneyland and all that.
Even sports teams, as a younger kid, you know, it's like, yo, you guys did it. Let's all go to Pizza Hut. You know, it's like, shoot, food.
Yeah, heck yeah. It's like just like, I guess I'll call it the reward system, but it's just kind of like it gets ingrained to you. And it did to me is like good things happened, food, reward. Bad things happen. There's some food. You know, make yourself feel better. You know.
Woo. All right. Touching close to home here, man. You know, it's oof.
It's the mentality of it. It's eat well,
right? Be
active, lose weight, or, you know, maintain or whatever. You know, whatever you want to do. You can eat more to gain. You can eat less. Like it's like almost like a video game. You control it,
bro. Imagine only eating off of your physical hunger impulses, the physical ones, not the mental ones that we think is.
My God.
Because those aren't, dude, I'm gonna tell you, the hardest thing about it is just like, am I mentally or physically hungry? Yeah. You know, like, is it that I'm just thinking of food, or do I actually need food?
It's tough. I mean, and it sounds so easy, like, because it is very simple. The whole concept is simple, but when you're living it, it's complicated because you got lots of feelings about it and something you don't want to do. And leave me know what you think in the comments section if you dare, and I'll complain about it later probably. But today's your birthday. Happy birthday. So, my friends, I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Don't get sucked into it. That's the trap.